Team no sleep. Who they? Omo, he choked tonight. Like he choked this morning because it's actually morning. And the Lord is happening in Biggie's house. In fact, how I wish every day would be Saturdays because hey, I love what my eyes is seeing. Hey babies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with me, just me where you get the gist. As it they do waiting, as it they hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet subscribed to this channel? Or are you sitting on a fat long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? As it hurt. So, guys, talking about the gist as it hurt. Biggie's house is giving everything in between. I think it is safe to say Alex is the number one lady who is actually on check this moment. Because after the party, when the ladies they were displaying and they were doing a lot of thingy, Alex was the only one at the garden. She was actually singing a love song to herself. She's kind of lonely. She was just singing, vibing to herself, until Soma came to meet her at the garden. And Soma was asking her outside. When I'm saying garden, of course, it's outside of the house, and then Soma was asking her, how Alex, you do okay? She was like, she is fine. Soma was like, okay, have you taken, because Soma actually prepared a stew for the house. So Soma was asking her, have you taken your own portion of the stew? Alex was like, no, she has not taken. Soma was like, okay, go and take now before go see anything for the stew. Alex was like, Shebi, you counted the number of housemates who were in the house. So anybody that didn't fit, just go and take anything, then it is fine. Soma was like, I would advise you go and take your own stew. Now, Alex, I think she was not in the feeling because the night where everything they share it, every house made a vibe to different kind of reactions to the alcohol, and then Alex, I think she just felt so lonely. And in that her lonely state, she kind of feel like belonging to something, having fun. Of course, we all are human being, come on, she was just lonely singing love songs to herself at the garden before Soma came through. Afterwards, guys, hey, Biggie's house. Oh, where will I start from? Okay, let me start from somewhere actually. So, guys, should I blame it on alcohol, or because there's something I always say. I said, what you say when you are not sober is actually the real feelings you had, but because of you are sober, you cannot say those words. I don't know if you get me. When you are kind of tipsy, you tend to say your innermost feeling without no fear of being judged or no fear of being whatever. You just say what you feel. But by the time you're sober, you will not have the audacity, the alacrity to say those words you had in mind. Why am I saying this? Okay. As the housemates, we all know after the party, they were all high and all of that. The people who has immune to be in the HOH lounge, they went upstairs. White Money prepared noodles, for them to eat. As they were eating, White Money actually prepared a peppered noodles for them to eat. In as much as when he was preparing that, he was actually calling Mercy, aka in check, because she was overreacting. Alcohol is in the system. Of course, we cannot blame anyone. Even CC was busy shouting left, right, and center. CC and Mercy was busy displaying. So after White Money prepared the noodles, they were eating. Baye was eating. Guys, guess what? Mercy and CC. This is actually so funny. They started hailing Baye. I am telling you the facts. They started hailing her, hyping her. They were like, you are the star of the season. Small pepper where they pepper everybody. You are the reason for the season. You are the star girl of the season. Amo, they hail her. I'm like, wow, what is really happening? What is really happening? Mercy Eke and Sisi hailing Ilebaye, hyping her left, right, and center. And me, I'm here wondering, what's in this up? Is there something they need to tell me? Because for them to be hyping this girl, for them to be hailing Ilebaye, that means they almost see this girl as a threat to their wins. Of course, we all know Sissy want to win. She's always saying, I would win this 120 million. Of course, Messi want to win. She even told Ilebaye yesterday that she is going to win. When Ilebaye asked her, so you think you will win? She was like, Mercenaries got me. I'm going to win. So for them to come right now, hailing Ilebaye, calling her small pepper, where they pepper everywhere. You are the star of the season. You are the reason for the season, and blah, 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 and all the blahs. I'm like, okay, is there something we need to know? Does it mean they had it in check that this girl, Ilebaye, is actually doing a whole lot more to be a winner of the season? Or should we blame it on alcohol? Guys, what do you think? Obviously, even the housemaid, that means even Mercy AK and Sisi, they're actually seeing Ilebaye as the winner. Like, guys, this night is so funny. After they finished hailing Baye and all of that, they were not eating their pepper noodles. The HOH was not there as at then. The HOH later came, joined them while they were eating. Afterwards, Mercy went downstairs again, guys. I don't know how to put it. I don't just need YouTube's or holla. Mercy still went downstairs again. And started touching Perez. You understand what I mean? Forget this laugh. You understand what I mean, guys? Forget it. This thing is midnight session. Forget it. You understand what I mean? Messi was touching Perez. D. Do you understand when I say D? Okay, let me say prick. I'm very sure YouTube is not going to disturb me with prick. Do you understand what I mean by prick? If you don't understand, go and ask your neighbor, what is prick? So Mercy was touching Perez prick, feeling it so hard, Then Mercy tried to, actually to Perez. Ilebaye disrupts it. Ilebaye said, no, not today. Come on, Mercy. Ilebaye stopped Mercy from kissing Perez this night again. Not like she really stopped. They almost did it. And then Ilebaye just, separated it. Talking about Ilebaye, at the staircase, Ilebaye was having should I say like 45 hours going to like 1 minute conversation, 1 hour conversation with Neo, having a conversation with Neo about the issue they had. Of course, we should know from the beginning of this show, Ilebaye and Neo thinking how Tolani Badge was carrying it on her head. Guys, guess what? While Ilebaye and Neo was at the staircase of the HOH, discussing their issue, Ilebaye complaining about Neo actually whatever he did during that white money thingy, that she did not expect it, that they are quite close, blah 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 blah. While all of that was happening, they later pinned themselves to the wall. Wahala. But anyways, after that was happening, guess what was happening in real life? Tolani Badge went straight ahead to unfollow Neo. I'm like, okay, so this thing that was happening in the house when Tolani Badge was around is still happening in her absence. Like, she was outside. I thought because Tolani Badge was one of the housemates who said when she leaves the house, she's not going to be watching the show. So what happened? Immediately, Neo and Ilebaye are making up on the staircase. Tolani Badge unfollowed Neo on the gram. Hello, can you hear me very well? Tolani Badge unfollowed Neo. I do not know if she's gonna follow back later or she's working on her feelings, but guys, she did unfollow Neo. I do not know why. Is it because of the conversation Ilebaye and Neo were having? How Ilebaye was actually confessing her feelings to Neo. I really do like you before Neo, but what you are doing to me is not fair, and all of that. Omo, Ichok, you see reunion. I cannot just wait for reunion. That is just the truth, because everything is just happening at the same time in Biggie's house. I can't wait. Anyways, Mercy was actually trying to go to bed. White Money was not really pleased with Mercy, but Mercy want to go to bed. Pere, on the other hand, said she's not going to sleep at the pink room, that the pink room is so cold. Pere went to the blue room. White Money later went to bed with Mercy, tried to make her sleep. Camera just, they do the needful, showing Pere's face looking at White Money and Mercy. Guys, this night it really choke, I'm telling you. Last, everybody go do all right, including Mimiciously Mimi and you watching this right now. Calling from Cynthia Wadora. Biggie, abeg, reduce the law mic. That is Cynthia Handler saying to reduce Cynthia's mind, because of course baby girl don't high. She was just shouting, shut. She was, her words now, shut the f up, that's her words. She was just shouting it left, right and center. Coming from VHQ, a nightmare on Elon. Okay, Mercy content this night. I want more. Mercy, come back. Oh, that was when Mercy went to Pere. Then Comrade Attitude said, Neo they chop a bag. The third meal after the party. Did he receive cross? Was them right? I'm telling you, if there's one housemate who eat the highest in that housemate is New. The guy can eat for Africa. Omo, coming from VHQ. Mercy, stop touching Perez. Not her saying Jesus after touching it. I told you guys, and I wanted to say, but I cannot use the words. At least you can see the words right here. Perez said no one takes care of them in that house the way Alex does, and only her can take care of everyone. Of course she can, because I think that's why I say she's the only female housemate who is kind of strong without no Maya in the system, like Akko in the system right now. But if there is one thing I enjoy every Saturday, it is Mercy. When she don't date tipsy like this, it is giving what it's supposed to give. Coming from Renny Zion. Renny Zion is actually a Peref staunch fan, as she said, God, Baye shall not make heaven for depriving me from Pere and Mercy ultimate bomb kit. Baye it shall not. I think it's even okay that Ilebaye came to salvage the system, because later now they go start to regret. They say, I do not mean it. We do not want those kind of thing right and now. All right, coming from VHQ, the way Ilebaye removed Mercy, almost Mercy and Pere are so tonight. God, I beg. I'm telling you, the thing choke. Alex Water, as in Mercy and Pere, the thing hold them. You see alcohol. I don't know. We might be joking over this thing right now, but this thing is kind of less, Coming from Comrade Attitude, Tolani Badge has unfollowed New Energy. I swear, reunion go hurt. Now, like I was saying, to all us, I am having fun. You're having fun. I am just laughing or how the housemates are actually moving around with, alcohol in the system. Now, this is a lesson to even you and I. It means that if you know you are in a public place, a place that is not your house, it is very safe to say you either drink little or don't drink at all. Either drink little or don't even drink at all, because the moment you get tipsy, there is every possibility for you to react and act in a way you would never act when you're sober. And then in let me say in few hours, you tend to get yourself, when the alcohol is no longer in the system, you will now start regretting, oh, how did I do this, how did I not do that? Why am I saying this? We see some of this housemates display because of their tipsy. The moment they are sober, you will not see them acting that way. So guys, drink responsibly. That's all I can say. Thank you so much, guys. Me self, I need to go sleep. I don't tire. Bye for now, babies, and thank you for sitting with me.